Israeli forces are carrying out more raids in the occupied West Bank. They stormed the towns of Nabi Saleh, Tubas and Hebron, destroying buildings and roads. A prominent Palestinian activist was arrested for inciting terrorism, according to Israeli forces. Since Israel's war on Gaza began last month, its army has intensified operations in the territory. Well, Bernard Smith joins us live now from Ramallah, and the Palestinian Prime Minister has been talking about Gaza. What did he have to say?
Mohammed Shatir was speaking at the weekly Palestinian cabinet meeting, and he was quite emotional as he attacked Israel's bombardment of Gaza. He wants the ICC to issue arrest warrants for those involved in the bombing of Gaza, and he also wants the UN to cancel World Children's Day. That's always later in November, and it's held to mark the time when the UN General Assembly adopted the Declaration of the Rights of the Child. But this is a bit more about what he had to say.
How
many Palestinians does Israel need to kill in order to take revenge? How many homes must be destroyed so that the machine of aggression is satisfied? And how many wounded must bleed so that the invaders can enjoy the pain of our children? The mass killing of innocent must stop.
Well, can you just tell us a little bit more about these raids overnight, even more continuing 30-odd days after this war began?
Yeah, it was a fairly typical day in recent times of raids across the occupied Palestinian West Bank. Raids are a fact of life here even before October the 7th. It's just that there seem to be more of them now. And in the overnight raids, one man was killed in a raid in Nablus, and also a very significant individual, an activist of heroin really in the West Bank. Ahed Tamimi was arrested. This 22-year-old woman was taken away by Israeli forces on a suspicion of inciting violence and terrorist activities. Now, Ahed shot to fame really when she was 16 years old in a video that went viral of her kicking and lashing out and slapping an Israeli army officer, and she went to jail eventually for her activities. 8 months in jail she served. Her father was arrested earlier this week. Her mother says that she's also been arrested, threatened with arrest, as has Ahed's brother. The Israelis are claiming that the reason they've arrested Ahed Tamimi is because she posted some very inflammatory language on an Instagram account calling for sort of very violent attacks on Israelis. Her mother says this is not her daughter's account, it's a fake account, and there are lots of Instagram accounts that carry her daughter's name and picture. Tom.
OK, thank you so much. That's Bernard Smith for us in Ramallah.